Okay, welcome to a new day in Scotland. We have rented our car and have left Edinburgh, but our car ended up being this giant van, even though I requested a small vehicle. Luckily, I'm not driving, but I still feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack because we're obviously driving on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car, all the signs, everything's opposite. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh my God. Anyway, we've made it to our first destination, this beach that Dad's been yapping about because apparently there's some good birds here. And then we're gonna go to some place where there should hopefully be puffins before we start heading up to the Isle of Skye. Yeah, so we're at this beach. It's very hazy but beautiful. I don't know what else to say. Let's go. All right, we've made it to St. Abb's Head, and there are puffins here, but it's so foggy, misty. Well, hopefully it'll burn off a little bit, but we really don't have a lot of time because we do have to drive all the way up to Glencoe, which is quite a drive from here. So, but we'll see. Even if we don't see puffins, we might see them on the Isle of Skye, I'm not sure. Pretty chilly. The fog is very moody. The ocean is very oceany. Let's go, I guess. Still very windy. Or I meant foggy, but it's windy too. Yeah, Dad went the lighthouse route. I went like on this offshoot path. So who knows when we'll meet up or if we'll ever meet up again. Still no puffins. Okay, it is way less foggy, but still no puffins that we saw, but that's okay. Dad saw a bunch of other birds, I guess, and it was a really beautiful hike, but it was very steep. I forgot to say it was £3, £3 to park at the St. Abb's Head Nature Preserve parking lot, so yeah. Okay, so we ate some little sandwiches, some wee sandwiches at the coffee shop next to the nature center, and now we have hit the road again. We're going to stay near Glencoe but not in Glencoe because I booked this stay at the last minute because I forgot about it, this one night stay, which is what led me to booking the most expensive hotel I've ever booked. I mean, it's only like $40 more than I would normally have wanted to pay, but you know, I'm super cheap, especially when it comes to places to stay, but not so cheap that it's bad. But anyway, so hopefully this is a nice hotel. Anyway, but we're only there one night, and then we'll go up to the Isle of Skye. It's about a 3-hour drive, but it might take us a little bit longer because, you know, we're all opposite and weird, but yeah. I'll show a map kind of where we started in Edinburgh and then where St. Abb's Head is and then where we're going because they're nowhere near each other. Yeah, so I will see you when we get there. I'll probably include some shots of the idyllic countryside as we kind of go along. Okay, so the driving really wasn't that bad. Dad obviously drove the whole way because I can't drive manual, and I also am not as confident of a driver. Luckily, he is awesome, so we did pretty well. It did not take 3 hours, though. Even if, anyway, like, even if it wasn't for not knowing how to drive on that side and making our stops and stuff, it still would have been longer than 3 hours because the speed limit is like 60 miles an hour, but there's no way you can go that fast because of the twisting, narrow country roads. So obviously we didn't drive that fast, and so it took longer. So it was about 5 hours instead of 3, but we've made it to the Onich, not sure how to say it, hotel. And like I said, this one was a little more expensive, but it was just because I booked it last minute and it's Easter weekend. It's a pretty nice room. The bathroom is better than the regular room, but the views are amazing because it's right on the lock. So let me just show you that, because it's definitely better than this very plain Jane hotel room. The hotel is also like doing a renovation right now, like a pretty big remodel. So the parts of it that has been remodeled, like the restaurant and like the entrance-ish area, look really nice. So I'm sure once they're done remodeling, the entire thing will be looking way better and more modern. But right now, our room at least is very basic, and you can definitely tell like on the floor that they're remodeling and stuff. But I mean, really, it's the location. I mean, can you see this? Beautiful. Today we were gonna go to some waterfalls like in the Glencoe area, but because we got here so late, we're not gonna do that. Tomorrow we are leaving pretty early on our way towards Skye, but there are a couple places I want to stop along the way before we actually get to the Isle. Welcome to the Scottish Highlands. It is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. It's gorgeous. I just can't believe how beautiful it is. All these like rugged mountains and the clouds like nestled between them. All these gorgeous waterfalls just like on the side of the road. Sheep dotting the hillside. It's just chef's kiss. Beautiful landscape. I'm obsessed. We're gonna take some photos of some waterfalls, hopefully, if you can hear that one right next to me. And yeah, and then we're gonna head up to the Glenfinnan, however you say it, Viaduct, and I'm gonna take a photo of the train that plays the Hogwarts Express. Hopefully. It's a very specific time you have to be there, so we have a little bit of time to do waterfalls, and then we're gonna head up that way, so come along. We were just following the GPS, and suddenly it was like, and then board the ferry. We were like, what? So yeah, it's just a quarter mile. It was £10 to get on here, and then we'll continue on. Interesting experience. Okay, we should not have gone on the ferry. I don't know why, but our GPS took us this stupid way. We should have just stayed on the main road, but now we're on this like winding single lane track on the opposite side of the lock, even though both sides would have gone to the same place. So yeah, always check that your GPS is taking you the best way. Fingers crossed that we get there in time. We should, hopefully. Yeah. I really want to see this, and it's at a very specific time.
Wait for Dobby. Wait for Dobby.
Shut up. We've made it to the viaduct. We're hiking up to the viewpoint. The sun has come out, but no drones allowed. So that's sad, but hopefully I can get a photo. There's like 1 million people here. Beautiful day.
100,000 people.
100,000, Dad says.
I didn't get any good footage of the train going by because I was too busy taking photos while Dad just held the GoPro for me. And even so, I only really got one good photo, so I'll share that.
Okay, so we watched it go by, the Jacobite steam engine. It only lasted like a minute, but it was really awesome. And obviously they like blew their horn and their steam and they all waved at us. There are probably at least a couple hundred people up here on this hillside. It is Saturday on a long weekend, so I don't know if there's usually this many people, but it was easy enough to get them out of the photo. And this is a really good view, like better than I expected, and you don't even need a drone. There were some people flying drones though. Don't be one of those people. There's clearly signs that say no drones, and it's for safety. In Scotland, you're not supposed to fly a drone within 50 meters of other people, and there's a ton of people up here, so. And plus, yeah, I can hear a drone right now. Anyway, so don't be one of those people. With just a regular camera, you can get a really good shot. And yeah, it was really awesome just watching it go by, and it was a really nice day. It's actually pretty warm out, kind of sunny, but not too sunny, just perfect. So hopefully some of the photos turned out, and I will pop them up here on the screen for you to enjoy. After this, we're gonna kind of make our way up to the Isle of Skye. I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, and also it was £3.50 to park at the visitor center, Glenfinnan, or however you say it. You know I suck at pronunciations. At the visitor center, $3.50. There were a ton of cars, so make sure you get there early, and it does take a while to hike up. I would say try to get here at least 30 minutes before it's supposed to be here. It's anywhere between 10:45 and 11-ish. It was closer to 11 today, but yeah, it was cool. Okay, so we ate some delicious hot dogs and chips at the Viaduct View Cafe, and now we truly are on our way to the Isle of Skye. We'll probably still make some stops if we see anything beautiful that we want to take photos of, which I'm sure we will, because it's basically just gorgeous every single direction. And the sun keeps peeking out. It's just, I just can't deal with it. It's so good. But yeah, I'm so excited to get to the Isle of Skye and our cute little Airbnb. I'm excited to show you. So just come along for the drive, I guess. All right, we've made it to the Isle of Skye. Been here for a little while, but I haven't really talked to the camera. I was gonna record some of the drive on the way up, but I kind of slept for a good portion of the trip. But we are now on the Isle of Skye, and I'm so happy. It's so beautiful. The sun's been kind of going in and out. I've been taking a lot of photos. And we have stopped at a couple places. First place we stopped was, let me see if I can say it right off the top of my head without reading it, the Silgachin Old Bridge. I'll put it on the screen, you know me. Anyway, and it was really cool. Took some photos there. Maybe we'll take some more at some other point, but it was nice. And then we drove to the ferry pools, which were kind of out of the way. It took us a while to drive there, but we didn't even get out of the car because it was £6 to park, which is just highway robbery in the middle of nowhere at like a gravel parking lot. But there were also a ton of people, and the falls, the ferry pools, it's like a collection of little tiny waterfalls along the river. They were in shadow. With all the people in the way, you couldn't really get good photos. And so, yeah, we didn't really want to hike up there or pay for the parking, so we passed that and drove to our Airbnb, which I will show you. I'll give you a little tour in a second. It's called the Wee Sky Lodge, and it is so cute. When I was looking on Airbnb, I saw a lot of places that were like this, so this is not a unique thing. There's a lot on Isle of Skye, and we've seen some other ones throughout Scotland as well. So they're pretty popular. It's like a tiny house, little pod glamper thing, and they're really cute, very wooden and rustic. So yeah, it's not like a super good view or anything from right here. I mean, it is a good view, but of like the rolling mountains and the little white specks, the little white houses and stuff, but it's not like a water view or super spectacular. But I like this location on the map of Skye because it's kind of centrally located on the Isle, so you're kind of close to everything, which is why I chose this location. But yeah, it's super cute. Let me show you the outside first, and then we can go on the inside, and then we're gonna go to the grocery store. I'm happy to finally have a place where we can cook and actually have a refrigerator. So yeah, here's the tour, I guess. Ta-da! It is small, a tiny home, obviously, but we've got the double bed over here, super cute. Storage up there, a little Highland coo, bathroom, shower, toilet, etc. Very cute, very excited. No stove, but there's a toaster, microwave, refrigerator right there. More storage, really comfy. Ooh, yeah, comfy bed. You know, TV, some movies, table that folds out. Yeah, so I'm excited to spend a few days here and just explore Skye. I'm gonna say this is probably the end of today's vlog, unless there's a really nice sunset or something. But yeah, so see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, go ahead and like, and I will check you, and I will and I will see you next time. Bye.